Well, the Girl Scouts of Connecticut is recognizing the contributions of 3 fearless female leaders who shine in our state at the organization's 26th annual Breakfast Badge. It's happening this Thursday. And with us this morning is one of the honorees. I want to introduce you guys to Francine Farkas Sears to tell us all about this big inspirational fundraiser. Good morning, Francine.
Good morning, Symphonie. Thank you so much for having me here today and honoring the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, we love it. We are so excited about this. Like I said earlier, you know, a lot of us have a history with the Girl Scouts organization. So why don't you start off by telling us about your experience with the organization?
Well, I guess we can call it my entrepreneurial beginning success. I was selling Girl Scout cookies. I was about 8 years old. I was a very chubby little Bronx girl, and my parents were immigrants. And so joining the Girl Scouts for me was being very American. And meeting so many girls from so many backgrounds was so fabulous, and being accepted by them. Yeah. I was fatter than them, but I really was liked by all of them. And it brought out a personality trait because they liked me so much. And I liked selling cookies. And I liked the idea of going door to door and meeting people. And I overcame my weight by just being accepted by my friends in the Girl Scouts, by the Girl Scout troop leaders, and by the people that rebuffed me when they wouldn't buy my cookies, and people that bought boxes and boxes of cookies. And as a matter of fact, I have beside me here the Girl Scout cookie Wagon.
Oh, nice.
That we now manufacture and design.
We didn't have that back in my day.
No, we were carrying those boxes and they were dropping all over the place and we were picking them up. And then the ones that broke, we had to eat. It was terrible.
Terrible, just terrible.
Terrible.
All right, so that paved the way for, you know, what you're doing now. Tell me about your business now.
Well, I had a corporate business for about 40 years where we made and designed cases for the laptop industry. So we worked with companies like HP and Dell, and we would design a case around a new laptop. We were new in the industry, and I designed a case that HP bought and IBM, and they said to me they were going to buy 10,000, and they bought 300,000. So I said, oh, this is a business. Let's learn more. Well, that went on for 40 years, and we were unique and tiny in the industry, in a big industry, and we were women-owned. So that was unique. And then all the ladies that worked for me, and men too, could bring their children to work, and we would have babysitters. So we had daycare before they knew how to spell it. And a lot of nice things happened. The business grew, and I sold it about 1.5 years ago. And I said, okay, Francine, what do you want to do now? Do you want to go to the south of France, or do you want to design bags? So I'm back to designing with a team of fabulous young designers of every background. And we are designing women's work bags, going back to work. Women are mobile today. They're going to the gym. They're going out at 5 o'clock, and they're carrying their computer and their 2 telephones. And maybe their baby bottles. You just don't know. So we're designing bags for all women. But my dream was to work with the Girl Scouts. And we went to the Girl Scout convention here in Connecticut about 2 years ago, and the president at that time said, we have to have you designing bags for the Girl Scouts. We have to. We have to. I said, okay. You know, that's what I really wanted. And so today we started with one little hip bag that was 800 pieces, and we're up to 72 designs.
Awesome.
Now for the Girl Scouts, and I'm so proud of our collection and so proud of my designers. So I went from
beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's I don't know if you guys can see that. We do have to head out here in just a second, but really quickly, if you can show them the bag, can you bring it in front of you, Francine?
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. So this is for a 17-inch computer or a diaper bag, whatever you like. We're quite convertible. So the Girl Scouts are having this wonderful meeting, the breakfast meeting. We'd love everybody to come, and I'm so honored because I started in the Girl Scouts at 8 years old, and now I'm 82. So therefore, I'm finally getting a badge. It's quite a wonderful moment for me to be recognized, and for my family to know that, and for little girls, they can be who they are, but they can also be who they will become.
Awesome.
And that was the most amazing thing that happened to me.
Great.
And here we are.
Yeah.
78 years later.
Well, congratulations.
you.
This is such a huge accomplishment. And again, you guys can check out the breakfast event that's happening this Thursday at 7 over at the Marriott in downtown Hartford.